Whoa, what do we have over here? Oh, what do we have over here? Oh, another corpse. Discovery, brushing away the carbonization on the door of the contragravity speeder. You see the Nizo brand name. Judging by the charring, the wreckage has been here since the star's last variable peak. The corpse is wearing the remains of an expensive suit and what appears to be melted antique aviator goggles. Huh. Okay, not sure what the point of that is, but let's head back. Hopefully the captain is happy with the results of our, probe thing. Dernuka. Dernuka is an enormous terrestrial world, nearly twice the size of Earth. Its environment is similar to that of Mars, arid and a mix of craggy basalt highlands and sand-scoured deserts of iron-laced silicate dust. Dernuka's atmosphere mainly consists of carbon dioxide and argon, but the planet's mass is great enough that measurable amounts of helium and even molecular hydrogen remain trapped in its atmosphere. The planet's gravity well is deep enough that it has collected nearly a dozen small satellites, most captured asteroids. Its surface is scarred by many large impact craters, marking the final resting place of other captured asteroids. Orbital period 3.1 Earth years, radius 11,728 kilometers, day length 65.5 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.93 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature -60 Celsius, surface gravity 1.8 Gs. Sonedma is the second of Amazon system's arid superterrestrial worlds. It is considerably less dense than its neighbor Dernuka and has an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron-laced silicates with deposits of sulfur. Orbital period 6.2 Earth years, radius 9647 kilometers, day length 44.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.16 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature -108 Celsius, surface gravity 1.2 Gs. Rare elements surveyed. While scanning the planet, you detected the small deposits of polonium. Sibin. A small rock and ice planet, Sibin has an extremely thin atmosphere of hydrogen sulfide and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of magnesium and silicates with deposits of iron. Sibin's crust contains significant deposits of green serpentine, a mineral formed by volcanic activity. This suggests Sibin was a more geologically active world in the distant past. Orbital period 15.1 Earth years, radius 4645 kilometers, day length 62.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.18 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature -169 Celsius, surface gravity 0.5 G. Turian insignia recovered. While scanning the planet Sibin, you discovered a large mine grid in geosynchronous orbit. With help from a navigator Presley, your recon team recovered a small unmanned probe, marked with the Quadim Outpost insignia. Trimar. Trimar is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of methane and nitrogen in its upper atmosphere. Orbital period 33.4 Earth years, radius 61,206 kilometers, day length 12.5 Earth hours. Gas deposits surveyed. Scans of the orbit have detected a large concentration of nitrogen. Alright, and we have one more cluster, or one more system in the cluster. Columbia, which I believe is where the Cerberus main base is. In Colombia. Clogia. Clogia is a hothouse terrestrial world with a dense atmosphere of nitrogen and sulfur dioxide. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of iron with deposits of gold. The core of Clogia is very hot and tectonically active. Volcanic eruptions are common, and outgassing continues to add to the density of the atmosphere. The largest active volcano has a caldera nearly 100 kilometers in diameter, and its basalt floods have covered an area roughly the size of the Earth continent of Australia. Wow! Orbital period 0.3 Earth years, radius 7074 kilometers. Day length 47.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 18.33 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 312 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.1 G. Neferon. I'll get to Neferon in a moment. Let's go to Otahiter. Otahiter is an unusually large ice world, with a core of silicate rock and light metals, and a trace of atmospheric krypton and xenon. The crust is mainly composed of water ice. Otahiter's ice sheets now show obvious signs of large-scale fracture or freezing, centered on a massive crater near the South Pole. A recent extranet meme suggests that a Prothean ship crashed through the crust of the planet before the collapse of their empire, and might still be recovered from the planetary core. Really now? This is purportedly the source of the planet's unusually high mass. Careful mapping of Otahiter's gravity field by orbiting satellites have proved that the planetary core is entirely normal. Oh. Orbital period 5.2 Earth years. Radius 3718 kilometers, day length 56.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.06 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature -124 Celsius. Rare element surveyed. While scanning the planet, you detected a deposit of samarium. And Gromar? Gromar is a rocky terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The frozen surface is mainly composed of copper with deposits of calcium. Prior to the Alliance's expansion into the Voyage cluster, Gromar hosted one half of a Turian's interferometric telescope array. Connected with a similar telescope in the Attican Beta cluster by an expensive chain of FTL common buoys, the two function as a single virtual lens with an effective aperture equal to the thousands of light years between them. The Turians use this to chart the terminus systems with great accuracy. Orbital period 115.6 Earth years, radius 4911 kilometers, day length 30.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.13 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature -218 Celsius, surface gravity 0.28 G. Medallion recovered. Scans of the planet Gromar revealed a derelict space station in late stages of orbital decay. A small team was able to recover some items of interest, among them a League of One medallion. And last but not least, Neferon. Neferon is a barren volcanic terrestrial world with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of sodium with deposits of magnesium. Aside from displays of geological beauty, including many spectacular volcanoes, this barren world is of little interest. Entries related to Neferon in the astronomical databases are sparse. Because it has so little interest, that must be a great place for organizations like Cerberus to hide in. Orbital period 0.8 Earth years, radius 6865 kilometers, day length 56.2 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.73 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 37 Celsius, surface gravity 0.88 G. Alright. This time we're going to take Alenko and Cerberus. Let's take Ashley. We haven't taken our two humans together with us since Citadel. There we go. Make sure our squad's leveled up. Alright, Ashley, what are we going to do with you? Advanced immunity, Master Carnage. Equip heavy armor. You may now equip heavy armor. And might as well advance shield boost while we're there. Increase health. Yeah, we're gonna tank with Ashley. Advanced immunity. Decrease damage protection by 60%. Underground facility, debris, anomaly. This is supposedly where Cerberus is. Oh, but there's something over this way. Might as well grab it while we're here before we meander too far off. Of course, we have to go up these annoying mountains to get to it. Of course we do. Oh, come on. There we go. Is it down there? Oh, great. That means we have to climb back up. Thorium deposit. Rare element surveyed. You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of thorium.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Caden. Caden Ashley. Together again. jumping off of the thing didn't really provide a purpose. I was hoping I would like fly over things, but apparently not. Ugh. Climbing over these massive hills are so tedious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't stand these mountainous structures. It just makes the Mako so much more unbearable. I mean, mad props to the Mako for being able to scale these mountains without apparently being hurt or destroyed, but as a game mechanic, this is just not my idea of a good time, guys. Really, it isn't. Oh, jeez. Okay. Or is the anomaly almost there? Come on, Mako. Come on, Mako. You're almost there, Mako. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, buddy. Another mummified Solarian.
Heading to position.
Didn't make it right enough, just in time. ID tag recovered. This Cerberus soldier had an identification tag for Captain Varsint, one of the Solarian soldiers responsible for capturing the League of One. It's unclear how he came into possession of this relic. Wait, a non-human Cerberus soldier? Really? Non-human Cerberus soldier? Can that actually be a thing? I thought that Cerberus was an all-human, unless they changed that? Well. Wow, can you actually reach me this far?
Perimeter clear.
Is this the main Cerberus hideout? I guess we're gonna find out. Enter the building. Keep your eyes peeled, boys and girls. Okay. Oh, great.
I will destroy you!
I will destroy you! I will destroy you!
Can we just bottleneck them, maybe?
Enemy is everywhere!
Apparently not. Fine. Cerberus Commando. Overload. Overload those shields. There we go. Oh. Boo. Commando. Thanks, Kaden. Oh my, there's more of them.
Plus shields! I will destroy you!
Whew, leveled up. boy. Nicely done, everybody.
Perimeter clear.
This is the main Cerberus base? Really? It looks just like all the other bases. What's so special about this place? Level 20. Alright. Oh, wow. My Intimidate just went up. Motivated Buyer. Sets Intimidate scored 8. Opens up a new dialogue options. And my Advanced Unity. I'm happy about that. Okay. Alright, Cerberus. What do you have to say for yourselves? Huh. Shredder rounds. Unity Amp 4. Phoenix 4. Unity Amp 3. I'll take that. Unity Amp 4. Caden, you can have the Unity Amp 3. Beautiful. Medical kit. Easy decryption. Stiletto 5, Stinger 4. Pistol. Okay, a whole bunch of stuff. I am just like a kid in a candy store. Reiko 4, Naginta 4, Striker 5. Ooh, Garrus is gonna love that. Wow, there's a lot of lockers. Goodness gracious. Okay. We're picking this area clean. I am perfectly fine with that. What's going on here? You cautiously press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The optical database is flashing itself. Quickly you copy as many files as you can on your hard suit's internal computer. Its memory wiped. The computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. Archive the files. So are we done? You found the major Cerberus base and ended their sinister experiments in this cluster, avenging Admiral Kahoku's death and removing a danger that could have threatened the entire galaxy. Well, that's good. Awesome, everybody. Guess we've seen the last of Cerberus. Mwahahaha. Yep, don't have to worry about Cerberus anymore. Yep. So, yeah, let's all make our way out of here and check out the rest of the planet now that we've completely wiped out Cerberus. Completely. Never to be heard of again. Ever. Because I'm Commander Shepard. And I'm taking all their stuff. But that's the only thing of Cerberus I'm going to be taking, because they're like gone now. They're dead. They don't exist anymore and stuff. Okay. Get into the vehicle. Mummified Solarian. We're gonna go to this debris as best as we can. Even though these mountains don't look hardly scalable at all, the Mako will make do, because you can't say Mako without make. Do without the D. Make do Mako. Okay. Debris. Oh boy. There we go. Crashed probe. Oh, nice. Cryo rounds. I like cryo rounds.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who? What's your name?
Who are you and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Oh.
You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Well, how about Kahoku?
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
Oh, how convenient.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
Yeah, well, that's treason.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
And why do you want these files anyway?
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Yeah, I don't really trust you. Sorry.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
I don't think Clive is really worried about that at the moment. He's got bigger fish to fry at this point in time. Alright, so we finally finished the Voyager cluster. Let's go to the Exodus cluster. I guess go to... Oh, there's only one system here. Utopia. Travel to another system.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Oh.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command.
Hi, Hackett.
We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How can I help, sir?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
It's gone rogue?
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Alright, sir. I guess something a little more pressing just came up, which opens up the local cluster. Sweet. Now the local cluster is very special because this is where Sol, or our sun, this is probably the only solar system that people are familiar with. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Yes, that's right, everybody. This is our solar system. So, this is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and go through each of the different areas, shall we? And Luna. Luna being Earth's moon. We're gonna go through all of this. Mercury. A handful of solar power stations exist on peaks of eternal light at the north and south poles of Mercury. The difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the sun and high orbital velocity have limited development. Population 340. Wow, there's actually people living in Mercury, that close to the sun. Orbital distance 0.39 AU. Orbital period 88 Earth days. Radius 2,440 kilometers. Day length 58.7 Earth days. I can't read what the rest of this is. Atmospheric pressure trace. Something temperature 430 Celsius, and I can't read the rest of that. That was horrible UI, not being able to read that portion. Venus. With its molten temperature, sulfuric acid clouds, and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus has only a handful of aerostat research outposts. Population 800. Orbital distance 0.72 AU. Orbital period 224.7 Earth days. Radius 6052 kilometers. Day length 243 Earth days. Atmospheric pressure 90 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 465 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.88 Gs. I wonder why the days I wonder why it takes such a long time for these planets to spin on their axis compared to Earth. And Earth, of course. For detailed information, please refer to the Standard Issue Alliance Galactic Codex. Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrapped space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes over 85 kilometers. Population surface 11.4 billion. Population L4 and L5 stations 250,000. Orbital distance 1 AU. Orbital period 1 Earth years. Radius 63378 kilometers. Day length 23.9 Earth hours. Wow, 23. Why isn't it just 24 Earth hours? I guess 23.9 to take in consideration, I guess, the leap year maybe. Atmospheric pressure 1 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 23 Celsius. Such a beautiful planet. Mars. Once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of faster-than-light travel turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Prothean artifacts continue. Colony founded 2103. Population 3.4 million. Capital Lowell City. 3.4 million people live on Mars. Wow. Orbital distance 1.52 AU. Orbital period 1.88 Earth years. Radius 3402 kilometers. Day length 24.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.06 Earth atmosphere. Surface temperature negative 138 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.38 G. Jupiter. Jupiter's deep gravity well and lethal radiation have kept its moons from being significantly exploited. The largest outpost is Binary Helixes Corporation's Nautilus facility, attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. Population, all moons, 9,100. Orbital distance, 5.2 AU. Orbital period, 11.7 Earth years. Radius, 71,492 kilometers. Day length, 9.93 Earth hours.